Let's see if we're live here. Are we live? I'm gonna wait a minute or two. Hello. Are we on? I'm waiting for someone. There we go. Oh, all right. My name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton-Sehon. I am with Swiftfire. And I want to jump in today to talk a little bit about harmonic organs, the importance of making sure that our organs are clear, and on a physical and also on an energetic, and how all that works together. And also want to talk about the topic of parasites just a little. I'm going to be fast, but this is really important. I want you to really get this. We talk a lot about the physical importance of our organs. If you want to say the liver, for example, there's over 500 different functions of a liver. The liver is so important. It when it's clear, it helps to detox all the stuff. It's like the jail of your body. So when we're ingesting things that may have chemicals in it, or food coloring, or whether we're in the air or around things that have chemicals in it, where the water that we're drinking may have different things in it that aren't natural, and the liver helps to clear all that out. If we're using makeups and hair stuff and nail polish and all the shampoos and soaps and detergents and things that have chemicals in it, then the liver is the buffer and the helper to kind of keep all of that out of our other organs. It's like the jailhouse, to keep things away. And what happens is, over time, it accumulates all those things, and it comes up and kind of makes these stones. And you can have loads of stones in your liver. You can have, if you've never done a real liver cleanse where stones came out, you can have up to 2,000 stones in your liver. And don't just believe me, go Google liver stones and see what that looks like. They've done autopsies on people who, they just check out their liver after they've passed away, and you can see all the stones. They're not always detected on ultrasounds either. And what happens when the liver is full, then that seeps in over into the gallbladder. And I just got a call, so I hope that wasn't a problem. But when the liver is full, it seeps into the gallbladder. Then the gallbladder may have problems. It's a smaller organ, and you can have pain associated with that. You go to the doctor may say, hey, let's just take the gallbladder out. You don't need it anyway, which you do need a gallbladder. If you don't have a gallbladder, you need to take lots more enzymes, because the liver, part of the job is creating enzymes, and so does the gallbladder. And we need enzymes to help digest and to break up all the things that we're taking in our body in order to process and eliminate. So anyway, all that being said, I want you to think about not just the physical, because doing cleanses and detoxing the organs is really, really important. And the way that it's done is really, really important. So you don't detox too much, so you can actually get super sick. And also I know that it's really popular to do these master cleanses, and you have to understand, if you do a master cleanse before you do a liver cleanse, then basically a master cleanse just clears your whole body to detox all your organs and everything. And then all of that goes where? It goes to the liver, and the liver is full of stones. So it's not able to, it's basically like, oh my God, why did you just do this? It's sending me all this stuff. So it goes out and back. It'll push it back into the bloodstream. And when it pushes back into the bloodstream, then you could feel like you have flu symptoms, because you just dumped all this stuff right, detox it out and then go right into your bloodstream. And that's why a lot of people get really sick, doing any kind of detoxes without doing a liver cleanse first. Liver cleansers are so important. Again, some of the things of the 500 things, there's so many things that a liver does, but it cleanses your blood. It helps with cholesterol levels. It is the base of your hormones and all your emotions, and specifically anger, resentment, things like that. So, being angry and aggressive, same with the gallbladder, very aggressive type things can be stored there. So I'm looking at this both ways, and I want to explain to you, because I was just on a conference call with a client, and I was just making sure, because I don't think I've ever taught on this, but physically, yeah, it's important to do a liver cleanse, but let's talk about why it's important to do it on an energetic level, because I'm telling you what happens if your liver is the place where it stores resentment, anger, rage, bitterness, unforgiveness, things like that. So over time, as you're accumulating, different traumas or situations that are not being deprogrammed or set apart or flushed out over time, which specifically between 3 to 5 is when we defrag most of those stuff. If we're not defragging for whatever reason, then it's getting accumulated there in the liver and the gallbladder. So, but on an electric level, on a auroric level, on a biofield level, what do you think that looks like? I'm telling you, I want to explain something to you. This is the key. This is real key. You got to have harmony in your organs, because if your organs store different things, like the kidneys store fear more, gallbladder, like I said, rage, resentment, whatever. Well, guess what? If it's full and it's not functioning properly and in harmony, then what happens is you're sending out signals of anger in your biofield, resentment in your biofield. What is resentment? Resent anger. It's just going out, radiating out, because that's what our biofield does. It radiates out, and then what does it do? It magnetizes back in. Biofield, dual. It both radiates out and comes back to you. So you may not even think you're mad. You may have been mad a few days ago, but your liver is still holding on to that anger or unforgiveness or whatever. And guess what? You're setting that code out into your biofield. Your biofield is sending that out, and then you're collecting and magnetizing people to you that are pissed off, that are unforgiving, that are resentful, that are misunderstanding even anything you're saying or doing, because they're seeing you as someone that's aggressive or whatever. Even if you have the purest of all pure hearts, you can be sending a message. You could be trying to communicate something very beautiful, sweet, with great intentions from your pure heart, but then your liver is sending out a different code. And so that code of what's stored, there's a signature to that goes mixed with your real, true, pure intentions, and it sends a mixed message. And so people may misunderstand you. People may be offended over something that you weren't even trying to be offended about. You were just like talking, and you were being sweet and loving, but people can just get offended. And so it's very, very important to do a liver cleanse. Like on a physical, we need to get that in harmony. And part of doing that, you can do dandelion root, you could do beets. All of those things are going to help. All the Juva products, for those of you who are familiar with Juva, of course, those are great things. But doing a liver cleanse is the number one, and it's important to do that until all the stones are out. I had to do 4 in a row once per month, and just until you just do it, stones come out. You do it. The first time I did it, I had 400 stones come out, and the second time a little bit less and less, until you don't see any more stones, and you're good, and you can wait a whole another year to do it again. But I actually have a guided liver group, and there's a link in here where you guys can sign up for that to maybe get some new outcomes. That will help with the gallbladder, the liver, and the kidneys, by the way. So we can flush all of those things out, and you can have maybe not only feel better and have a better system that's running in harmony, cholesterol, reset the hormones, reset your emotions, your sleep, your energy levels, weight, metabolism. There are so many different things that a liver will do for you, but also you're just going to feel freaking way better because your whole system is working again. It'll help with the whole entire endocrine system. So, anyway, that's one thing. Another thing, talking about parasites. Let's get on that topic too. Same thing energetically. If you have parasites, think about physical parasites. That could be candida. That could be fungus. That could be, real parasites like worms, roundworms and all the other worms. So this is important that if you have pets, or you can get this through not cleaning your vegetables properly or whatever. This is really, really important that we get this cleared out, because on an energetic level, let me tell you what's going on with parasites. Parasites will, first of all, make you feel crazy. It'll make you need to feel like you want to have all the sugar in the world, because they're trying to control you to get fed. They're going to push all your buttons to make the host eat for them so they can vampire off of you. They live off sugar. So being on a keto type diet is really important when you are trying to get through killing off these parasites, because you can live without carbs and sugar, but they cannot live without carbs and sugar. So you can starve them out. So, of course, pear-free is really good too. There's a lot of foods like garlic and, Google all that. Google what kind of foods that you can eat to help rid yourself of parasites, but also definitely diet. I have a keto book that's on here. I have a keto membership. It's guided. There's 31 different videos in there. You can watch one per day of why the keto lifestyle is good for you. Besides just killing parasites, you can get your energy back. Some people do it to lose weight. Some people to get rid of the brain fog. If you have parasites, you're going to have brain fog. If you're addicted to sugar, you're going to have brain fog. People are more addicted to sugar. Sugar is more addicting and more, difficult as far as brain issues than even like heroin or cocaine or whatever. So most street drugs cannot even compare to sugar addiction going on in America right now. And sugar's in almost all the food. So one slice of bread has more sugar than a Snickers bar. Not even joking. So I'm encouraging you to jump in on the keto group, jump in the liver group, grab my book, which I just posted in here, which talks about keto. Another thing that you can do is get one of the zappers, which I noticed that somebody had said that in here. It's a little electric thing that you can wear, and you put it on your skin. You can wear it throughout the day, and it basically sends in a frequency that parasites do not like at all, and they eventually die off, and then you just expel them. And I've had mine about a month and a half, and I've definitely seen some improvement in things. But on an energy level, when you're talking about parasites, first of all, they all have their own ideas and energy. So you can feel very all over the place, distracted, not able to have clear thinking. Imagine having like 1 million people who live in your house, kind of that deal where, all of those things are inside your body contained, and having all of this, stuff going on. So definitely killing off the parasites is a good idea for that, just to get your brain back, and to be able to have harmony in your body where you're actually getting your nutrients instead of just eating good food or supplements and then giving it to them so they can live. No, thank you. We don't want any hitchhikers. We don't need squatters. Let's get rid of all that. On an energetic level, what that does is parasites, whether it's fungus, mold, or actual real parasites, if they're in your body, and most of us have them, then that is basically a victim-victor energy. So they're the victor in this case. You are the victim in this case. And when they're vampiring off of you and living off you, mooching off of you, that's the energy that's going on. And basically, guess what? Same thing with the liver and the biofield. That goes into your biofield. When that's in your biofield, you have a big sign on your head that says like, hey, take advantage of me, cancel clear. No one needs any more extra victim kind of energy. We are victors. We are born victors. And let's not only remember that on an emotional and a physical, mental level, but also let's send that out in a signal through our biofield. I am victorious. And, so you may want to grab one of these zappers and get going on zapping, and then doing all the foods, drinks, greens, cutting out the sugar, and that's going to help the liver too, by the way. All of these things are going to help the liver and the gallbladder. So I just want to pipe in because, again, I had a consultation today and I was talking to someone else, and, sometimes I know things and I don't necessarily say them out loud because I think everybody knows it. And then I'm like, you know what? I should do a video on that because I don't think I've done a video on that before. So catch the links here. I do have a link for, like I said, the keto book, the keto group, which, and the liver group, which the groups are great and dynamic because you have other people in the group who are doing it with you and you can ask questions. It's a whole year you get the membership, so you can do the liver group, you know, over and over. You can stay with keto. There's recipes in there. There's videos every day, but there's kind of a positive pressure to do, you know, to stay with it and do the things, whether it's the liver or the keto. So that's what's fun about the group. You meet a lot of other people. And then the book, like I said, the zapper's in there. And then of course you can get a scan too. I can actually scan you remote. And when I scan you, that's going to send it's going to find out what's going on with you. And then it's going to give me an idea of what perfect, frequencies I need to send back to you in order to get balanced. And then I'm also sending you all the reports. So you'll know what you can do on your end. I'll be doing what I am on my end. And we can work together to get you balanced. I'm good at this. I can help you. I'm helping lots of people. I think this is something that you might be really interested in. And I can do it long distance. So you don't even have to come to my office or what have you. So I love technology and I love science. I'm geeking out over this new software. It's super fun. And I've had so many testimonies already. People having more energy, sleeping better, you know, and when your physical is better, then guess what? Your patterns are better. You're having different outcomes. And so, the scan, you can either do just the scan and no consultation, or you could do the scan with a consultation, meaning I go over it with you, give you suggestions and what have you. But that link is in here too. Liver group, keto book, zapper, and the scanner links are all in here. So there's lots of different ways you can get on board to start working towards being responsible for your own health. And when you really get serious and focus on your health, then guess what? Your outcomes are going to change. You're going to have people treating you differently. You're going to have different situations that are more positive, and anything that has been seeming like an obstacle in the past, bye-bye. You know, so let's work together. Definitely check out those links. Super excited to talk to you guys. And I am voting all of your victory through what's going on in the world and sending you so much love. Please send me love and send my family love, as we got some few things going on here that we're working through. And I adore you guys so much. I just love you guys so much, and I'm so thankful from the bottom of my heart for each and every one of you, and look forward to seeing you in person soon and working with some of you soon. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.